Jay Braggart.
Let's hear it one more time for Juju, everybody. Absolutely amazing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as she said, my name is Jay Braggart. I'm going to present our next act for you. And it's something you would see in a lot of circuses and sideshows. It's one of my favorite acts. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the art of knife juggling.
Woo! Yeah! See this?
Ta-da!
I'm talking about.
Don't clap for that, you're easy, kid. Let's make it a little bit more difficult because everything is better in threes. Now you're about to see a lot of flying
Enjoy the
knives,
show.
but before that happens, I would like to remind everybody here that this is an audience participation show. And I'm about to get all of you participating. Catch. Just kidding. I would never do that in front of all these people. What we're going to do in just a moment, I'm going to count to 3. When I get to 3, I'm going to start juggling these knives. When I start juggling these knives, you're going to start screaming, yelling, and hollering as loud as you can. So everybody out front and in the back thinks they're missing something cool. It'll be funny. Now, if you scream loud enough, if you yell long enough, I'll do a trick for you. Are you guys with me? All right, on 3, as long and loud as you can. 1, 2, 3, go! Except for you, sir. Your mouth was moving, but I didn't hear nothing coming out. I'm right here. I can hear you. That was still pretty good, despite the slacker in the first row. So I'm still going to do a trick for you with these knives. Now I'm going to do the trick for you with a knife with a brown handle. So while I juggle, you keep your eye on the knife with the brown handle. Now this trick is called the chop. All right, here we go. The chop. Hiya! Hiya! All right, let's try a couple of these. Extra added bonus trick. Now let's make things a little bit more dangerous, ladies and gentlemen, with the art of balancing. I didn't say who it was dangerous for. All right, stop your pity claps. Obviously, you're not all impressed because you're not all clapping. So I'm going to be forced to take this further, make it even more dangerous. This time, I'd like those of you who didn't clap to remember what they say. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Really? You're just going to let it happen? Just take the pictures like responsible adults. Something absolutely extraordinary. Has anyone ever here seen the movie The Exorcist? Okay, so if you've seen the movie The Exorcist, you know who Linda Blair is. For those of you who have not seen the movie, Linda Blair was the young woman in the movie whose head turned a full 360 degrees around and she projectile vomited. Right now, we're going to recreate that on this stage. Minus the projectile vomit. You guys are sick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the stage, Casey. Here today, there will be no camera tricks, no mirrors, only the device that Casey has placed on top of her head. Now this device consists of an outer box, an inner box, a crank on top that turns the inside box along with her head. Now in just a moment, I'm going to start turning that crank. What I do is going to turn her head a full 180 degrees until she is facing completely backwards. Then I'm going to keep turning it the same way until her face comes all the way back around to you. Now Casey, are you ready? All right, here we go. Now if you listen closely, you hear the bones in her neck popping and cracking as we turn it. And we're not going to stop with one revolution. We're going to go 2 complete and full revolutions just like that. Now, if I were to take this device off of her head right now, her head would start spinning around wildly, her neck would snap, her head would fly off, fly in front of that guy, he'd scream like a girl and be embarrassed. We don't want that to happen. So before I take it off, we're going to go the other way. Again, 2 complete revolutions. Loosening up the tension on her head. Just like that. Give it up for Casey, our exorcist girl. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to the stage our next entertainer, the lovely and talented Miss Savannah.
So the act I've got for you guys involves a hammer, a 5.5-inch solid steel nail, and a human skull. Now what I'm about to do is take this nail and hammer it straight to the center of my face, 5.5 inches deep, just below my brain. Now just so you guys can be completely certain this is not some type of magic trick or fake nail, I need somebody to check the tools out. Make sure it doesn't bend or fold up. Is it real? Yeah, how about the hammer? Also real? Awesome. Here we go. So I've only actually taken it about halfway in so far, because the first time that I ever saw someone do this, I did not believe it was real until I got right up close to their face. So now I'm going to give you guys a chance to come a little closer and get a better look. Look right over here and make my way over there.
I guess it's possible. There's a lot of cavities in your face. When you get a piercing or something, you hit the right spot. Right? I'm trying to think of my anatomy and physiology class right now.
I know, guys, I can louder than that.
Yeah. Well, the cavity's actually a little higher. But your nose will go way
Now
over.
for the hard part. Using a claw into the hammer, I'm going to give you a good strong pull and hope it comes out.
I'm gonna go home and look this shit up now.
Don't worry, I was checking for blood. But it's time! The jokes do not get any better. So that's why they call me the Cupid Blockhead. But now I'd like you guys to welcome back up to the stage for our next act, Jay Braggart.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am also the resident whip cracker here at the Palace of Illusion. And this is going to be loud, so if you don't like loud noises, you might want to cover your ears. What I have in my hand is a 4-foot-long nylon, vegan-friendly bullwhip. And when this whip cracks, it's traveling over 750 miles an hour. It goes so fast that it breaks the sound barrier and creates a sonic boom. And that's the sound you hear each time it cracks. Now, a whip like this can be very dangerous. It can cut your skin or even break your bones. So kids, don't try this at home. Don't go home and grab the family bullwhip and start swinging it around. That's a horrible idea. If you want to learn how to use one of these, ask your parents. They can teach you the safety word. I mean the safe way to use one of these.
Safety word is what I
Now
thought.
back in the day, they used to use these things to herd cattle, and obviously we're not going to herd any cattle here today on stage. We're going to do what we call precision whip cracking. And in order to do that, we'll need some targets, and we'll use these. Plastic flowers. Target number 1. Step behind the rope, sweetie. Just like that. Thank you very much. Now we're going to make things a little bit more difficult. This time we're going to use a bigger whip. This is a 6-foot-long kangaroo hide bullwhip. And my next target, I won't even be able to see because it'll be behind my back. All right, let's try that again. Just like so. Thank you very much. And now getting even more dangerous. This time we're going to put somebody else's body in harm's way other than mine. And you'll do fine. Come on over. I'm just kidding. You're too excited. My insurance won't cover that. Let's welcome Juju out to the stage, everybody. I hate my job. All right. This thing is going to hold the flower in front of him, or just hold the flower. I'm going to cut it right out of... Oh, it just got kinky. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. I didn't say anything was going to happen on 3. Stop looking at me like that, lady. All right, here we go. Are you ready? It's too late. You're here. Here we go. Give it up for Mr. Stickley for being so brave on the empty stage. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you crack the whip. Now, help me welcome out to the stage a good friend of mine with some very odd abilities and habits. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Mr. Odd Corey.
What's going on, everybody? How the heck are ya? That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Odd Corey, and I am one of the last practitioners on Earth of what is considered to be the most dangerous of all the deadly arts. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the ancient discipline of swallowing swords is so dangerous that in the last 40 years there have been a recorded 29 deaths as a direct result. Now, I have no intentions of being number 30, but we'll try this and see what happens. Now, boys and girls, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to take this solid steel blade, I'm going to push it to the back of my throat, I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, and I'm going to push it down past everything in my throat, resting securely against my heart and between my lungs. Now, folks, once this blade is secured in my throat, I'm going to be staring straight up and down, straight up at the top of the tent, which means I'm not going to be able to hear you. Well, okay, I'll be able to hear you. I'm not going to be able to see you. So if you like what you see, once the sword is all the way in, give it everything you got and let me know how you feel about it. Capiche? You picking up what I'm putting down? Here we go. No, I'm just teasing. I can't pull the wool over your eyes. This is a magician's sword, fake sword. I wouldn't treat you guys like you were stupid. You're not dumb. If you folks were stupid, you'd be up here doing what I do for a living. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 2 tools are required to do this. I am the first one. The second tool, that's the joke, is a 2-foot-long solid steel blade on what is known as a Tai Chi, or Chinese longsword. For real this time. Thank you very much. Very carefully. And very well. Now kids, this is where it's going to get a little bit interesting. What I've got in my hand here is what they call in Japan a wakizashi. It's the little brother to a much longer sword known as a katana. This blade, from the hilt to the tip, is 20 inches long and it's an inch wide. And it hangs slightly to the left. Which means that I have to crack my head to the side to get it around my voice box to push it all the way down into its final resting place in my tummy yummy yummy. Now kids, everybody here in the front row is going to get a real treat because I'm inviting you all over for dinner. And I am anemic, which means that I require a high iron diet. Now once the blade is secured into my stomach, I'm going to fold myself in half. And I'm going to let all of you stare down my throat while the blade is in place. Doesn't that sound like fun, kids? Yeah! Don't be so pessimistic. Now it's important that you stare at the handle of the sword when it goes down. Why? Because sword swallowing goes back over 4,000 years. But it's 2018 and I thought it needed a bit of updating. So we're going to do this just like everything else in the New Age, folks. Completely hands-free. It doesn't even have Bluetooth. Can you believe it? Now without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, down the hatch without a scratch. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been such a fantastic audience. My name is Odd Corey, and it is my esteemed privilege to bring back out one more time Mr. Keith Stickley.
How about one more huge round of applause to Mr. Odd Corey? Single-handedly keeping alive the art of sword swallowing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to personally thank each and every one of you for coming out to support our show all week here at the Eastern Michigan State Fair. Ian and everybody that has made this possible. Our mission, our goal here is to try and preserve this art form. This one of the very few unique, strictly American performing arts that was generated here, and we're trying to keep this thing going, and we really appreciate your support. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this next act is one of the most strangest things I could ever possibly describe to you. It is a sideshow tradition, but let me tell you right now, recently I was in the Dominican Republic. I don't know if you guys know about this in the Dominican Republic or not, but it's one of the breeding grounds of the world's largest tarantula spiders. Yes, it is true. Now, if you love spiders, well, you're going to love this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, while I was there, I actually was able to capture one of the largest tarantula spiders ever observed in the world. Now, if you've seen the banners out front, you're going to probably notice that one of them looks kind of strange, and we have them here for you tonight. Now, folks, if you're on this side, you're probably going to want to try to shuffle your way to this side of the stage, because right here behind this curtain, ladies and gentlemen, is the spider habitat. You can probably see those lights lit up right there. In just a moment, I'm going to bring her up. Now, before I bring her up, let me tell you about the spider real quick, folks. She has 8 hairy legs, all right? Really thick, really hairy, over 24 inches long each leg, coated in fur. Her body, the thorax, is bigger than a dinner plate. And ladies and gentlemen, this tarantula spider, she has been weighed at over 45 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. That is a whole heck of a lot of spider. The weird thing about her, though, is her face. Because her face is absolutely cute as a button, ladies and gentlemen. And tonight, in slideshow tradition, we are going to introduce her to you. Now, she's a little shy, she's a little hairy, she's a little scary. Believe it or not, she's scarier than my mother-in-law. So when we bring her out here, if you guys could all give her a huge Eastern Michigan State Fair round of applause, we'd appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, meet Miss Spidora! There she is! Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's like, what in the hell? Hey, Spidora, how you doing today?
I'm good.
All right, So Spidora, you've been waiting to say hi to everybody tonight. And so glad that we have you here. Spidora, are you having a good time at the fair?
Yeah!
All right, cool. So when you're backstage at the fair and you're not being gawked at by people, what do you like to do?
I like to read.
You like to read, really. What is your favorite book to read? Charlotte's Web. I should have known. Now, when you're not here working for us, what are you doing for money?
I'm a web designer.
Oh, of course, ladies and gentlemen, she's a web designer. What else would she be? Now, before we let you go back to your nap there, Spidora, you mentioned backstage that you had a question for somebody out in the audience. Who in the audience do you want to ask a question?